What up, what up, what up? It's your boy JB coming right back at you. Welcome back to the channel. Had to jump on here real fast as a follow-up to my video about the season being over for the Colorado Buffs. So, guess what, guys? I got to change your mind. It's a new day. What can Deion do to save the season, to win some games? And guys, I did a lot of Twitter research yesterday, did a lot of YouTube research, saw some good takes, saw some good perspectives. But I figured, guys, being a leader myself, I had to learn. It's easy to criticize somebody, but now you got to give some solutions. And I'm not a quarterback. I mean, I'm not a coach. I never played professionally or anything like that, right? But I can play some Madden and I can play some college football 25. So I got a little bit of credibility, just a small bit of credibility. And I'm going to give y'all my take on what Deion needs to do. Okay? First of all, Deion needs to understand that the traditional running game is not going to work for Colorado Buffaloes because they don't have a traditional offensive line. The offensive line is Swiss cheese. The defensive line, just because I got Sapp coaching me, don't mean I'm Warren Sapp. Okay? So let's start on the defensive side. If you don't have Warren Sapp on the line, and you don't have Derek Brooks as a linebacker, and you don't have John Lynch as a safety, okay, guess what, guys? I can't act like that defense is going to get those kind of results. Let's switch to a 3-4 defense. Bend, don't break defense. Bend, don't break defense. You got to incorporate some zone defense instead of trying to play man. Deion, there ain't nobody on your team like you except Travis Hunter. But he playing both ways. And if people start attacking him, eventually he going to get tired. And what I saw happening with Travis Hunter a lot was as they started running the ball, now Travis Hunter got a tackle. And if they start bringing these big linemen out there, you know, with Travis Hunter, when they're pulling guards and pulling tackles and stuff like that, Travis Hunter ain't going to want to take that heat. So let's do some 3-4 defenses. Bend, don't break defenses. Let's do a derivative of the Tampa 2 or something like that. You got to get into a zone and just say, look, we got to contain some guys, because at the end of the day, what Nebraska exposed is that defense is horrible. And North Dakota State proved it too. Because guess what, guys? We can't keep spotting all these points and going down at half and hoping to come back and do a miracle. Now let's move to the offensive side of the ball. Wildcat. Put Jimmy Horn and Travis Hunter in the backfield along with somebody else. I don't care. It can be the Ohio State transfer. It could be Charlie. I don't care. You need to do some wildcat. We only running off tackle. We only running off tackles. We're doing sweep lefts, sweep rights. But we can't have Shador in there and be in the running game too, right? Because you can't keep being out of the shotgun with your quarterback handing the ball off. Just let the running back get the ball directly, and they decide what they're going to do. Run the option out of the wildcat, run off tackle out of the wildcat, run a sweep left or sweep right out of the wildcat. Next thing you can do, you got to start running some end arounds and some double reverses. Why? You don't have a line that can block down the field, but you got speed, and speed can always get to the edge, right? So again, Travis Hunter and Jimmy Horn in a wildcat. Travis Hunter or Jimmy Horn as a running back as well. You got speed that can't nobody touch. Wester and Shepard and all those guys, I get it. Keep them on the outside. That's fine. But what you looking at right now, you got to do some designer stuff, because traditional stuff is not going to work. And then finally, guys, you need to do some flea flicker stuff. You need to do some double reverse passes. All this kind of stuff to just buy you some time. And you need to stop trying to run up the middle. How many more 4th and 1s we gonna not get because we trying to be traditional? Deion, you're not a traditional coach. You can't do traditional things. Why? You don't have the talent you had in Dallas when you were a player, that you had in San Francisco when you were a player, that you had in Atlanta when you were a player, right? These guys are not you. So you need to start doing some things to design around them, because their flaws are just too great right now. They don't have what it takes. And what makes them worse is that they're being fed like they are. They walk around like they're better than what they are. And I got to say this, guys. Ed Reed said it, and I did that video on it. Ed Reed said that he didn't see a championship team. At first, I thought Ed Reed was just talking to kind of motivate them. But maybe Ed Reed knows that this team this year is worse than the team last year, because Nebraska just exposed it. But I'm giving people some tangible stuff to do. Don't just run the ball traditionally. You can't do that. You got to do everything designer. You got to do trick plays. You got to do that kind of thing. because just trying to force it down people's throat when you don't have the personnel to do it. Your weapons are Shedeur, your weapons are Jimmy Horn and Travis Hunter. And Travis Hunter need to become a running back. Jimmy Horn need to be a running back. Wildcat, sweeps, off tackles, double reverses, end arounds, flea flickers, wide receiver passes, all that kind of stuff, guys. And don't build everything around Shedeur, because where Deion messed up, you can't talk about a run game, but then every lineman you bought in, you said the title was "Don't touch two." Well, two got touched. two got drugged, and that can't keep happening. If Shedeur gonna go top 5 in the draft, you're gonna have to do something different. But this traditional stuff with these old school NFL guys, y'all gonna have to change it up, because it ain't working, man. Y'all get down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think, man. Is Jeff crazy or Jeff on to something? Should Deion just keep trying to force stuff down the throats that ain't working, or recognize that he don't have the talent and start doing a lot of deception plays, because otherwise it's not gonna work, man? Get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. If you hadn't already, mash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for notifications. And until next time, I'm gonna holler.